It's Amanchu. Welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. Well, last time Aloy met up with some old friends in Meridian and then ditched Varl and ran off to go to the embassy. It appears that's not going to happen until the valley is cleared of machines. But I think I need to check into Chainscrape before I do that. For one thing, I got this crappy children's bow, and I'd like to upgrade my gear a little bit first. But then after going to Chainscrape, maybe I can explore a little bit more. But I do have a skill point to spend. Alright, I definitely want to get into some stealth skills, so let's start with Silent Strike deals more damage. That sounds good. Excellent. Alright, let's see what's up ahead. Also, I should make some more of these. That Ashram bodyguard of the Sun Priest mentioned using acid arrows to fight the bristlebacks. I don't really have anything that could do acid arrows right now. Eastern Beast Rib. Sounds tasty.
Fire can help here.
Well, if I had fire arrows... See if I can sneak a little closer here. Oh crap, it turned around. Did not expect that. Probably can take these out stealthily. As long as I'm careful about it. There we go. Are there any more? I think there's just two, and they're marked. Well, that one seems to be alerted. What the heck? Oh, I had the fast travel equipped. That was annoying. I guess they were alerted when they saw one of their comrades down. I'm surprised by that. I didn't expect that to happen. Is it gonna see me? Just be quiet. Okay. I think it's given up. The other one's still somewhat alerted. Just gotta be patient. Alright, I don't know what that one's doing. Let's throw a rock over here. See if that'll get it to move close enough for me to stealth kill it. Does not appear to have, no. Dang it. really want to use stealth as much as I can. Just got it. That was close. Is he gonna turn right around? Where you going, buddy? Come back! Got it. It's really pretty here. Where's that rock? I lost it. There we go. Chainscrape sounds like an Oseram settlement. I'm not sure it does me any good to destroy those barrels, but what the heck? Why not? Looks like the area is cleared. This feeling destructive. Oh wait, what's that? Oh, a scroll. A grease-stained scroll filled with hastily scrawled glyphs. These sun lickers and their scorched-out diplomacy. Let's not fuss around the forge. It's a pretty word the Karja use for not stepping on Tanakh toes, which they shouldn't. They have every reason to be afraid of those brutes. But I'm not Karja. I didn't try and invade the West over and over again, just because I felt like it. I have no use for these embassies. Another polite term for waving the white flag and saying, please don't kill us. Now I'm stuck on this side of the wall too, because the Karja couldn't keep it in their sheath. Yeah, sure, things are different now. Sun King Avad believes in a peaceful dialogue. Whoop-de-doo for you. But simple delvers, traders, and tinkerers like me are sitting on our hands until the priests and marshals finish their little tea party, or whatever it is they do out there, not to mention our brothers and sisters on the other side of the wall. How are they supposed to get help and supplies when the gate is shut tight? How much longer do we have to cool our heels? I heard they're waiting on some sun priest to arrive. But weren't those nitwits the root of the problem to begin with? They riled up the mad Sun King to start the Western invasion in the first place. Writing this was supposed to calm me down, but it's only blown up the bellows. The longer that gate stays closed, the more shards I lose. I've had it. I'm heading over to Barren Light. Someone's going to get a blast of hot air, for all the good it'll do. Everything about that stinks of Oseram. That is so Oseram speech patterns. I lost the road. Was it here? Did I have to cross the bridge here? Yes. Cross the bridge, turn right. And then it should be... I shouldn't be able to miss it. It should be right up ahead. What's that green glowy thing over there? Green shine silver. Huh. Valuable crystalline deposit. That sounds useful. I don't know that I really need Ridgewood. Huh. Okay, take it.
Gemstone. It's green like blaze, but it's hard and shiny. I wonder if merchants would be interested.
Can be used for upgrading certain weapons and outfits or trading with specific merchants. Okay. Cool. Oh, there's even signs that I can see with the focus. Looks like there's something hurt up ahead. There's a damaged health bar. Ooh, what is that? Poor wild bar. It looks like it's injured. I don't know what that green stuff is. Remnants of acid? Let's just put this animal down. I know that in the last game, you know, in order to fully upgrade your gear, you had to just slaughter hordes of wildlife. And why should this be any different?
It's a dead machine. It must be a bristleback. Maybe Errand took it down?
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of hunters around.
Did the bristlebacks do this?
Well, that, again, the Osram bodyguard mentioned acid arrows would be good against the bristlebacks, so probably hunters did that. That's my guess.
That must be Chainscrape. Jaruf said I could get my bow upgraded in there.
Yes,
I'll be able to
please.
tinker with my other gear, too.
Thought I saw some kind of machine up there briefly, but now I don't see it anymore. Alright, on to Chainscrape. Please let there be some merchants here.
Is that the savior? Wanna come in, savior?
Please don't call me that.
Welcome to Chainscrape, Savior.
Open up, guys. Jorv's orders.
Good enough for me.
I'm assuming eventually Aloy's going to pass into territory where they don't know who the heck she is.
Forge.
Oh, Petra!
Petra?
Aloy.
Who's my
What are you
favorite
doing
girl?
here? About time there was something worth looking at in this dump.
It's nice to see you, too.
And not a moment too soon. Come on. Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land, not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland?
You've heard of him,
Yeah.
but he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh,
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
ah, of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flame Hair, good to see you. You've got to move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
Definitely have to go meet up with her.
Well, this Olvan guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
Yeah, that is the primary thing I came here for.
I could take her.
Workbench. Over here. Hey, kid.
Workbench is free if you need to tinker with that gear.
Thank you. Is there anything I could do? Yes, actually, there are a number of upgrades here. Let's see. Pouch upgrade. Well, see, I'm going to have to slaughter hordes of animals because I need more boar hides to do that upgrade. But I can do that upgrade right now. Hold an extra bomb. That sounds good. I could write down the stuff I need, but... Oh, vulture feathers. Okay. I could write down the stuff I need for these upgrades, but let's just assume I need to slaughter all the animals I can find. For now. Craft extra health potions, but I don't have room in my pouch for them. If I'm understanding that right. Outfit upgrades. I wonder if I should talk to some merchants before I upgrade this gear, because there might be other outfits I could get. Let's hold off on that for a minute. Alright, before I do any more, let me see if there's a merchant to talk to. Like this guy.
Shop looks closed.
Yep.
Can I still use the workbench?
I ain't gonna stop you.
But the shop is closed, huh? Are any of these shops open? How about you? Can I buy something from you? Dude won't talk to me.
How am I supposed to work with a hammer in this state?
Oh, my stash. I wondered, like, I was collecting more stuff that I could carry, and it said it ended up in your stash. So, in every settlement and other locations throughout the world, items you gather beyond your carrying capacity end up in the stash. Okay, this will take some getting used to understand how to use this, but... So, increasing my carrying capacity may not be that important if just extra stuff I pick up ends up in the stash anyway.
I think I've had too much.
Keep running like that, you're gonna trip.
Tinkering with one hammer isn't gonna kill you.
Unless open and
Alright, well, it looks like maybe I should upgrade what I can,
You're far from home, Nora.
because it looks like the merchants aren't open yet anyway.
thinking of upgrading that.
Let's go ahead and upgrade this outfit. Outfit stats improved. Cool. Oh, I could actually upgrade it further. Yeah, alright. Nice. And I need Fanghorn Antler for further upgrades. Not going to happen right away. Alright. And weapon upgrades. Let's start with this bow. Definitely need to be improving that. Ah, okay, so this is what gives me access to Acid Hunter arrows. Cool. So definitely something I need to do before I face the Bristlebacks. And I do have the ingredients to further upgrade it. Okay. Burrower Sound Shell. That's something I don't have. I'll have to make a note of that in my head to collect Burrow Sound Shell. I think that's something I'm going to have to shoot off of a burrower. Not just stealth kill the thing or, you know, beat it to death. I have to shoot that off in order to collect it. Oh, I can set it as my active quest. Alright, let's not do that right now. But bear in mind that I can do that. Alright, can I upgrade this? Yes. I'm aware that I was not using the Frost Blast Sling correctly last time, but I figured it out now, I think. Next time I'll do better. And Bristleback Circulator. Alright, well, don't have that right now. Alright, gear is
Workbench
upgraded.
is all yours.
Ammo deals acid damage now available in your inventory. Use your focus to scan enemies to see if they're weak to acid. Hitting enemies with acid will build up the corroding state. Once in this state, enemies' armor takes damage over time and has reduced damage resistance.
Yeah, you!
Shoot acid canisters with acid arrows to detonate them and trigger large elemental explosion. Gotcha.
This should be useful.
Alright, so now I can make those. I have some already.
Now I just need to find Erend and help him clear the Bristlebacks.
Looks like I have the ingredients to do that now. Alright, hang on. A lot of quests are popping up here. Let's have a look around here, see if I can find Petra and catch up with all times.
I know everyone here, so you must be new. Welcome.
Oh, nice of you. Is this a campfire?
Why, you twins? I ain't never seen red-headed twins before.
Oh, I think you're just seeing double, lady.
Yeah, you!
Shards are gonna buy them.
We are on the same side here, Olga. The
That's not Petra.
Bristlebacks threaten us
Look
all.
at you!
Who's
I know
Olva?
you see me.
What do you want, Olvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it. What other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior.
Hi!
What auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the Savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
Yeah, I did
I've
those
heard
things.
many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Olfant Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy, and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast.
What's going on with you in the Karja? There's some kind of thing, a concession you wanted signed? What's that about?
You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble, ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Karja risk nothing, while demanding that good Osseram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
So nobody wants to handle the bristlebacks. They want to leave it to somebody else. Figures. And guess who's going to deal with it?
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Karja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Osseram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Osseram laborers of this land who do all the back-breaking work, while only the Karja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. Then just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
Oof. So who appointed you king of this place?
If Chainscrape is on Karja land, shouldn't a Karja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Osseram folk, of course. You think a Karja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
So when was Chainscrape founded?
You said you founded Chainscrape. Somehow I doubt that.
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Barren Light's shadow. I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say Chainscrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well-being of these honest, working Osseram.
Somehow I don't think you know much about honest work. Anyway, that thing with the bristlebacks, it needs to be dealt with, and obviously no one else here is going to do it. So it has to be me.
Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town, but with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Osseram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is gonna get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle.
You do know how to whistle, right?
Better see what that Carja magistrate
Never
wanted.
mind.
I bet he's in the tavern.
And that's where Petra will be. I definitely want to meet up with Petra, too.
You look like you're itching for a fight, friend.
He shops for Osserum only.
Got somewhere to be.
Oh, well. Never mind, then. Melee pit, what's this about?
You wanted to speak to me?
Well, you know better than anyone it's a dangerous world out there. And
That's,
not just against machines.
Man walks down the street in that hat, people know he's not afraid of anything.
Damn straight.
Name's O'Dirk. This here's my training pit. Best place to practice close combat this side of the Forbidden West. Say, I wonder who'd win in a fight. You, the savior of Meridian, champion of the East, or the Enduring, master of the West.
Who?
The Enduring, a legendary Tenakth fighter, the master of masters. I've heard the Tenakth have training pits just like this one. It's how the warriors get so fierce, see? And only the very best from the pits get to train with the Enduring.
So, to find the Enduring, I should look for these training pits if I'm ever out that way?
You'll have to go far if you do. The Tenakth are split into 3 clans. 3 clans, 3 capitals, 3 training pits. My guess is you'd have to beat all of them if you want to train with the Enduring. If the Tenakth don't kill you on sight, that is. But that's a far spark in the wind. As for right now, I also offer challenges to test your fighting skill.
Who would I be fighting exactly? You?
Well, I know you're the savior and all, but you have to beat all the others first to challenge me. Rules are rules. We only use dual blades and practice arrows, mind. These drunken fools would run themselves through otherwise. You'll have to leave everything but your spear and practice arrows at the gate. But I'll look after your gear, not to worry. So, what do you say? Up for some training?
I might be.
That's what I like to hear.
Melee pits test your close-quarter fighting skills against other human opponents. Complete all challenges against other fighters to ultimately face the pit master. The pit also allows you to practice your melee skills in a focused tutorial or open-end training session. Oh. I remember in the last game, and I played through the last game multiple times, in my first playthrough I avoided these Hunter's Proving Grounds that they had, and I really missed out on some cool stuff by doing that. Not only did those Hunter's Proving Grounds teach you all kinds of different techniques for fighting machines, but it also led to a really cool quest. I'm not going to turn this down now. I could learn a lot about how to do melee stuff. Alright, looks like there's a bunch of other techniques, probably all of which I need to unlock in the skill tree, and that's not something I'm going to be focused on for a while. Oh, never mind. I can't do any of these challenges because I haven't unlocked the things yet. Alright, so that's pretty cool, but not something I can mess with until I've unlocked more melee stuff. And I'm not really interested in focusing on that right now.
Oh, hi!
You doing anything later? No?
One fair and square, log.
This must be the tavern. See if I can find Petra. What you cooking there?
Hey, Mildef. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Olvin didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Why have Ulvin's people been harassing you?
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, no trouble.
I had thought I wandered into a tavern. What is this place?
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
So anyway, can you prepare me a meal?
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Ulvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and let's say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in the scrounger pile, if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around.
Yeah, seriously.
If you say so.
You gotta stand up for yourself. They can't cook the meals themselves. I might just want to help him out. It seems kind of mundane to help him get a new cooking griddle. But I would like to see how his cooking turns out. Right. Petra's around here somewhere.
Hey, you look familiar.
Well, I suppose I can talk to you while I'm here.
Savior, thank you for taking the time. And my condolences that you had to endure Ulvin's bloviating.
Is that what you call it?
That sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is barren light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvin up.
What was that he was saying about a concession decree to you?
What is this concession decree that Ulvin wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
A lot of politics going on here.
How does blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks help Ulvin get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but Chainscrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. And with the bristlebacks bringing work in the valley to a halt, Ulvund has plenty of time to pick at barely healed wounds.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
So what are you doing here?
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
Sounds like a difficult situation. So where were these bristlebacks first seen? I have my suspicions. Maybe there's a forge around here.
You said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking, then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
Yeah, forges, the machines don't come out of nowhere. They are created in these underground forges. And there might be a forge somewhere around here where machines are made.
And I'm inebriated.
Yes, those are facts. Maybe you ought to take a seat, lady.
Hey, Ray.
Change your mind about that brew?
Fancy a game of strike?
Where's Petra?
Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
Ha! There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Take your pick. We got bodies to bury from the bristlebacks, the work stoppage, Ulvin grating the gears about his concession decree. Hey! Weapons off the table! Don't listen to me. Nothing a cold brew and knocking some heads together can't fix eventually.
So what brought you out here?
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back, but realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
So what do you think of Ulvund?
So about Ulvund.
Around here, everything's about Ulvund.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
You know, the way she explains it makes a lot more sense than the way the Karja guy explained it. Now I understand a lot better.
This concession decree, what is it exactly? And how would it help Ulvund?
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Ulvund has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that.
Guess
Figures
so.
if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
Well, I suppose taking care of the bristlebacks will relieve some of that pressure, and the status quo could remain. So tell me, do you know anything about these bristlebacks?
So the bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Gesundheit.
Where did they come from?
That's the thing. No one rightly knows. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But I heard talk of some vanguards trying to take them down.
Did they come through here?
Stopped by briefly for supplies. Ulvund was none too pleased. Won't be able to crank it to his advantage once the bristlebacks are gone.
But how could bristlebacks in the Daunt help Ulvund?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the bristlebacks came from, Ulvund has taken to blaming the Karja for them. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
And people actually believe him?
Lots of folks suffered at the hands of the Mad King during the Red Raids. Give him half a reason, they'll blame the Karja for anything.
Damn Karja slavers.
Petra, it has been something special to meet you again, but I have to go.
Well, I have to be going. Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flamehair.
Man, I love that woman. What's Machine Strike?
Come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the board.
What?
I was
what?
just passing by.
What are you talking about?
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
What's a piece?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set, a Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win it on my boards, too. You know where to find me, Red.
Pretty neat, but also pretty time-consuming. It's an interesting game, and I think the tutorial was kind of taking it easy on me, but it's kind of time-consuming. I'm going to show that off in like a separate video because it's just I don't know how important it is for like the main story. Will there be some quest line involved in winning lots of these games? Like find out some interesting things. I don't know. I think I'll keep playing them, but not include them in this video. Right, where the heck was I? Looks like maybe there's somebody else to talk to in here. Over here somewhere? What is that stuff?
Good day for some fortune, what'd you say?
Is that what you're doing? What's happening, guys? Somebody over there. Another merchant? They don't look like they're willing to talk to me. An herbalist. Maybe some truth to that. Everybody's bunks.
Eyes up here, sister.
I hope Corbin and the others are doing better than I am.
Ooh, you don't look so good.
What happened to you?
That damn mine is what happened to me. It won't be the last injury if Olvin keeps shoving those tongs into those tunnels.
What mine?
Northeast of Chainscrape, where the river ends. I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave-in happened, but Olvin probably threatened to cut off her pay. Or worse.
How about you slow down and take me through it?
How were you hurt?
You mentioned you were injured in a cave-in.
Yeah, a couple days ago. That's how I hurt this blasted leg. Corvin and the others were opening a new vein while I was checking on an older one. As soon as their blast hit, tunnel I was in collapsed. Might have dodged it if I wasn't running on barely a spark of sleep. We were pushing too hard and too fast.
And you're afraid Corvin and the others might not be as lucky if it happens again.
Mm-hmm. Hit the nail right on the head.
Why is Olvin driving you so hard? I thought there was a work stoppage.
How come Olvin's in charge? Don't these mines belong to the Karja?
Try telling Olvin that. He brought in all the backing to get them open. Might as well own them. Fire and spit. You ask him. He owns us as well.
I don't think much of that.
Who's Corvin?
He's their foreman. And a damn good one. The kind that knows how to deal with management when it gets unreasonable. But Olvin... his demands go beyond unreasonable. Corvin's been doing his best to appease him. He even blamed himself for my injury when it was Olvin who ordered the extra shifts.
Sounds like a good guy.
That's why we all put up with the long hours and lousy conditions. But if the whole mine becomes unstable, I'd rather suffer Olvin's wrath than die buried in rubble.
Maybe there's something I can do to help.
I could check in on your crew if I'm in the area.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
This lady looks like she's kind of hurting too. Must be a medical tent.
Heard the Tanakh might be opening up the border. Imagine the possibilities.
Alright. I think I've explored this town enough.
Finally, someone interesting to partake in conversation.
Where?
The Savior. Noticing me? Wonders will never cease.
You look worse than you did yesterday.
These people are like freaking drunk all the time.
Nora in the dawn.
So when do they get anything done?
It's as red as a Karja freak.
Yeah, I think I should wander around outside a little bit. See if I can get myself into trouble. A lot of complex politics going on there. The river has a strange greenish tint to it. I wonder if that has to do with whatever they've been mining up.
It seems like bitter leaf likes to grow on rocky terrain.
That's what I need for that special meal that guy's got cooking up. There's a lot going on here that may be difficult to understand if you hadn't played the first game, like all the stuff about the Red Raids. Essentially, the Karja were pretty much at war with all their neighbors. They would go on raids to capture slaves and sacrifice those slaves in a combat arena to the machines. in order to please their sun god. Didn't work. Oh. I have to slaughter all the animals I can find.
There. That should be enough wild meat for Moldov.
Excellent. And hides, too. That's important. Gotta knock that thing off of it. Finish that one. Alright. My bow's upgraded a little bit, and I'm doing a little better with it. Now, I think I knocked off that thing. Brewer's sound shell. Excellent. Can upgrade my bow with that, I think. Fire Fanghorn. My weak versus frost. Strong against fire.
Good place, that machine.
So I try to stealth kill these things. I don't know if I can draw them over here or not. Looks like it is drawing closer.
Come on, come on!
One strike was enough. I should have known. I couldn't get it in one strike. Thankfully, I think I didn't lose any progress. I was reckless. I saw that a stealth attack wouldn't kill it in one blow, but I just assumed it wasn't that tough. That was very reckless of me. I must get better. Alright, let's see if I can do better with this weapon. The other one sees me. Where is it? Oh, it's not dead yet. I thought it was dead. Now it's dead. Chased after that thing. Gotcha. Definitely gonna use that more. Also gotta remember that I have those blast bomb things, of blast balloons. Definitely should use those too. That is a nice deadly combination. What is that down there? Let me see if I can dive into this water, or if it'll kill me. Some kind of cave there. How do I surface? That's how I surface. I'm not sure if there's air down there. What's this? River bloom. I'm sure that's good for something. Kind of like to explore that cave, but I just don't know if I could come up for air or not. Oh wow, there's fish in the water too. This game is so beautiful. No, this does not. This does not seem safe. I'm not going to do it. I remember a trailer where Aloy had some kind of rebreather. Maybe there's something I can get that would allow me to stay underwater longer. That looks like an interesting place to explore that I don't think I can explore myself yet.
Refreshing, I guess.
Looks like maybe a lot of supply caches around here. Find some cover.
Scroungers. Noldiv said I could find a metal panel in one of their scrap piles.
Make sure I'm not missing any of them around here. I see two.
Fire giving a lot of damage.
And there's a burrower. Okay. And there's another scrounger. Looks like it's on a patrol. No, it looks like I just leveled. Now, I want to spend these skill points. I'm going to deal more ranged impact damage while in stealth. Let's do that one. Never did tag his track. Looks like it's going to travel right by here. Oh. Well, that's interesting. What the heck? Another one I missed. Oh crap, that one saw me. I was not expecting that.
Cauldrons could teach me how to override these machines. But where would they be?
Are you?
No metal panel. Better check another scrap pile.
I'll keep looking. Might be just the one scrapper left, which is facing this way. Let's toss a rock over there. See if we can chase after it. It's working its way over. And another one down. I think I've cleared the area. And recovered my rock. It looks like there's a lot of potential loot around here. Let's see what I can find. Anything in here? Acid trap. Some shards in the barrel. Okay. What over here? Looks like another machine up there. Still nothing. Down. Down. Still nothing. Oh, it's a burrower. I should be able to stealth kill this thing. Yeah.
Okay, now to look through the scrap piles for a metal panel. I'll stash this away for later.
Well... I'm not seeing anything. Oh, I missed this one. Aha! That's exactly what I'm looking for.
I think I have everything I need for Mildif. Good thing, too. I can use a decent meal.
Nice. Oh, an empty coil slot. I don't have any weapon coils, though. Good news, Mildif.
Ah, there you are. I happen to receive another visit from Olvin himself. He was pushy, but I stood my ground. And dare I say it, I even got my own back. Yes, I did.
I'm listening.
When I made his meal, I used 3 pinches of salt. Instead of 2.
Each journey begins with a single step, I guess.
That's one way to put
I
it.
think I have everything you asked for.
Then just as you have inspired me, let us see if I can return the favor. Time to cook.
Love to see a master at his craft.
Wow. Mildif, that was inspired.
Next time you want the best provisions, you know where to find me. Your next order of any dish will be on the house.
Thanks. And don't forget to stand up for yourself.
Funny you should say that. As it happens, I'm already cooking up my next portion of resistance. Hope to see you again.
Never insult the cook. They might spit in the stew. Oh wow, I got a skill point for that. Sweet! Food provides temporary benefits and skill boosts. Mildif's meal has reduced your concentration recovery time. Nice! Bring ingredients to cooks throughout the world to purchase food. Only one food effect can be active at a time. How long does it last?
Good idea to stock up on some food before I head back out.
Okay, well, let's look at the skill point first. How about this one? Reduce chance of detection by enemies. That sounds good. Excellent.
Back for that free meal? Go on, peruse my menu.
Alright, let's see what you got. I feel like for the free meal I should choose something rarer, but this is stuff for melee attacks which I'm not going to use that often. I think I might be better off getting this one, which recovers concentration faster. I'll buy that for free. Thank you very much. Alright, now for additional ones, obviously there's ingredients I need to get. I'll have to be on the lookout for these ingredients. Thanks, Mildif. Wish the other merchants would trade with me. Oh, I can see that my health is like higher than normally it would be. And there's some kind of status indicator. It probably indicates how much longer I have for that status effect. Cool. Alright, well, in any case, I think I've done enough for today. I really want to spend more time just exploring, fighting machines, not bothering to meet up with Aaron for a while. Even though, if I could fight some bristlebacks, I might get the ingredients for further upgrades to my gear. But for now, I think I've done enough. And I'll go do more exploring, fighting machines, next time on Amon Chooses Horizon Forbidden West.